Hey parents, seeing your baby meet milestones as they grow is so exciting. It means they are developing and getting stronger and smarter. And babies will do a lot on their own, but with the help of us, parents, gently encouraging them, we can help them succeed even more. In this video, we are talking all about a big developmental milestone, crawling, and how from the day your baby is born, they've been developing crucial pre-crawling skills and how you can help them make the final leap to full-fledged crawler status. I'm Bridget, a childbirth educator, birth doula, and a mama. I studied early childhood development in college, which is why I'm so passionate about providing parents with evidence-based information that will help them and their children thrive in any stage of life. If you're new, I'm so glad you're here. Make sure you subscribe and click the bell so you don't miss any future videos. So first of all, why is crawling even that important? With my first baby, she was a mover from the beginning and started crawling fairly early on. My second, however, definitely took her sweet time figuring out how to do each skill before eventually crawling. So there's a little side note that every baby's development looks different, and that is okay. At one point, I even thought my second daughter might skip crawling altogether and go straight from sitting to walking because she seemed to prefer standing and walking along furniture over being on her hands and knees. I mentioned this to our chiropractor, and she said that crawling is way too important of a skill to skip over. So I started doing more research and came to find out that crawling is extremely important for brain and body development. It develops core abdominal strength and back strength and strengthens the shoulder and hip joints, which are foundational for future gross motor skills like walking, jumping, lifting, etc. But it's also foundational for fine motor skills like writing, turning on and off lights, brushing your teeth, all important everyday things that we do. Crawling aids in proper posture and controlling their body positions and creating balance in their stability and mobility. Neurologically, crawling is hugely important. As parents, I think we all want smart babies, and crawling actually makes them smarter. The brain is made up of two hemispheres, or two sides, and crawling is a cross-lateral movement. They have to use opposite sides of the body working together. And as they practice and use this skill, they are activating the part of the brain in the middle of the left and right hemisphere called the corpus callosum. And the job of the corpus callosum is to help the left and the right sides of the brain communicate with each other. A strong and thick corpus callosum correlates with intelligence, processing speed, and problem-solving abilities. Okay, so by the time your baby is ready to crawl, they've already mastered several other milestones that have strengthened their muscles and made brain and body connections that have prepared them to start crawling. They've mastered tummy time, sitting up independently, and are maybe showing signs of crawling readiness, planking on their hands and feet, rocking back and forth as they plank or in a hands and knees position, or they're already army crawling. So now let's dive into some ways to help your baby learn and master the art of crawling. Number one, model crawling for them. One of the best, easiest, and cheapest things that you can do is to just get on your hands and knees and model what crawling looks like. As you crawl, narrate what you are doing. The more they see you do it or an older sibling do it, the faster and more motivated they are to join in. Number two is to put them in front of a mirror. Babies love to look at themselves in the mirror, and it's a great motivator for them to scoot up to it, admire themselves in it, and as they do that, they're watching how their body works. I've linked down below a great and affordable mirror down below that is perfect for tummy time or early crawlers. It's a long mirror, so you'll just put it horizontally against the wall, making it perfect for baby. You can put it flat on the ground as well to make tummy time more interesting for them as well. Number three is to do tummy time on a birth ball. As a childbirth educator and birth doula, I tell every pregnant woman to get a birth ball because it's really just a gift that keeps on giving, as you can see with this tip that I'm giving you right now. When a baby is learning to crawl, they're having to figure out how to balance their body as they move forward, and gravity shifts to different parts of their body. With baby belly down on the birth ball, holding onto their waist, roll the ball forward, backward, side to side, and diagonal to allow them to experience how their body weight shifts while being on the ball. I love doing this one with both my babies, especially in front of the mirror, because it gives them something to look at as you're doing it. Honestly, my toddler still loves this game, and I have that birth ball linked down below. Number 4 is to place them on a surface that allows them to swivel around easily. On their bellies or bottoms, babies will learn how to pivot around. Sometimes you'll see them just going around and around and around in circles. This is great because they're learning how to send their body messages to make it move. If you have tile or wood floors in your home, this is a great place to let them swivel and scoot around because there's less friction than on a carpet. If you only have carpet in your home, you can buy those cheap puzzle piece floor mats that are linked down below for your baby to use. Number 5 is to place motivators just out of reach. Put that pacifier just out of reach or that light up toy just a smidge too far so that baby is motivated to work their body to get to it. One of my favorite crawler motivator toys is the Tummy Time Wobbler that comes in the Love Every sensor play kit that is linked down below. What I love about Love Every is that all their toys are designed to help babies meet and master developmental milestones. They really are an investment in your baby's future. This specific box is to help them get ready for crawling, and one of those items is that Tummy Time Wobbler that even once they do start crawling, babies love to crawl after as it moves away from them. If you haven't already, check out Love Every. Their products are incredible and they will take away a lot of the stress of helping your baby learn to grow. Number 6 is to elevate a surface for them to prop themselves up on. Start first by using a shorter elevated surface like a couch cushion placed on the ground. This helps by encouraging baby to bear weight on their knees and helps them practice upper body and core strength as well. That helps tremendously with crawling. As I get used to the shorter surfaces, you can increase the height by stacking the couch cushions onto a crib mattress on the ground or using a flipped over laundry basket. You can even let them start navigating the stairs, of course, with your help. Number 7 is to use a small towel or a swaddle under their chest and belly to help them stay in a hands and knees position. All you need to do is roll up the swaddle so that it's supportive enough to place under them, and this helps them understand how to work and strengthen their core muscles to get them off their belly onto a hands and knees position. This one is great to do with them in front of a mirror so that they can see what their body looks like and how it's working. Number 8 is to create a tunnel for them to crawl through. There's no other way to get through a tunnel other than to crawl through it. So setting this up will encourage them to do just that. Crawl through it, especially if they're at one end and you or a sibling is on the other end. This is a fun one to do with older siblings as well because they'll want to play as they're crawling through, and this models to your baby how to do the activity. I've linked down below a little pop-up tunnel that folds nicely away and works perfectly to motivate baby to start crawling. Number 9, you can help baby bend their hips to get them into a tabletop or hands and knees position and support them in that position while keeping your knees close to their feet. This helps them avoid pushing their feet back to get back onto their belly. Instead, if they push their feet back, they'll meet resistance from your knees that they might use to help push them forward, which helps them practice and learn what that movement feels like. Babies all develop at their own pace, and as parents, there are things that we can control and things we can't. Our job is to provide an environment for our babies to learn, grow, and thrive, but it's up to them to make those connections and meet those milestones. If you are worried about your baby's development, I recommend seeking help from an occupational therapist and a chiropractor, and the earlier you can do that, the better. So parents, thanks for being with me in this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.